without any further ado, I think I'll just go ahead and, introduce the session. Also, by the way, you guys could, share your experiences, tag us on Instagram, tag us on Twitter, tag us on LinkedIn, and mention the hashtag Next Big Creator Summit. We'd love to hear your feedbacks. Great. So I think we'll deep dive into the session directly. Right. So since we know that the creator economy has now entered a mature stage, and every creator needs more autonomy, and establishing a personal brand is something that provides you a lot of autonomy in terms of not relying on technology for monetization. And it's definitely the right positioning and the right personal branding that takes you to another level of power. And this is exactly what our guest speaker Walker believed in. And this is how he co-founded the Fourth Wall. That is a website that is specifically made to build build profiles for creators. And Walker will be in conversation with Farheen today. Farheen is the founder of Internality. Internality is a web infrastructure that lets creators build and launch virtual worlds into the metaverse. I mean, they are both, perfect to talk about the personal brand, personal growth. So, without any further ado, I'd like to introduce both of them and, welcome to the session, and please take it ahead.
Thanks, Nandini. It's such a pleasure and thrill to be back at Pepper Content. And today we have Walker Williams. And I'm so excited to know more about you and get to know what you do at Fourth Wall. So I think we are at the beginning of at least this very, very starting of that golden era in creator economy. And we've come a long way. I mean, we've come from mass production in factories and mass consumption on TV sets to now distributed production and personalized consumption. And you got started in it pretty early. So what made you come to go into creator economy as a space?
Yeah, sure. Hi, everybody. By the way, it's early here, so apologies if I'm a little tired. I'm drinking my coffee. But yeah, I've been in the creator economy for quite a while. This is my second company. The first company was a company called Teespring. It also helped creators on the e-commerce side. Creators weren't the only part of the business, but it was a big part of it. And so I think the reason that I've been working with creators for over a decade now is, I love the creativity and I love seeing people take risks as entrepreneurs themselves. And so I've always been such a big fan of it, but I'm just not, I don't have the bravery maybe to do it myself. I love business. I love seeing people, start these very small entertainment companies on YouTube or Instagram or however they're doing it. And I want to help them, but I feel like I don't maybe have the talent or the skill myself to do it. So I know that one way that I can help them is by helping them, make money. They have these very big audiences. They create this incredible entertainment and content. They have so many fans that love them. And so I'm trying to build technology that makes it easier for them to have a business and a living and a career around that entertainment that they have.
Yeah, that sounds like you're giving that freedom to the creators and right at the forefront of this change that's happening, especially in this decade. I'm so excited about all the changes that are going to happen because I think creators have realized that they have been governed by algorithms and the big platforms for monetization. So now for them to have more choices sounds like a lot of fun. So you have spent about a decade doing this and you've made that transition in these two companies. What was the vibe back in the day when you started out, and what are the differences in challenges that you faced building this product back then and also for creators back then and versus now?
Sure. I think when we were getting started, the idea that creators were going to be a big business, that they would have enough of an audience and that their fans would be so excited about them that they would spend money on them, it was kind of considered a crazy idea. Even though YouTube was already big, live streaming was big, podcasts were getting big, and this is back in 2010. But people didn't really think of them as businesses. They thought of it as, funny videos. And they thought, oh, if you want to have a business, you have to go into TV or you have to do movies. And I think what's changed is that the world has recognized this is the new celebrity. This is the new entertainment. A lot of these YouTube channels or Instagram accounts, they have more viewers than a TV show. And so people have realized the power that these creators have. And I think they're getting a lot more respect now today. And then the other thing is, because people have realized, wow, these are big businesses. They have just as much, influence as a TV show or a movie star used to have. They're starting to get a lot more sophisticated about how they build their businesses. So if you look at a creator who is, maybe close to the top, like a superstar creator with tens of millions of subscribers, their businesses are very sophisticated. They maybe have sponsorships and brand deals. They have something that they sell to their fans. Maybe it's clothing, maybe it's coffee, maybe it's food. They have some form of product. Sometimes they have a members only offering, a part of the website that has more videos that you must pay for. So the businesses are becoming much more, I would say, sophisticated, and also, I think becoming more the revenue more diversified. All the revenue doesn't come from one place. They have many places where they make money, and it adds up to a big business.
Right. I see. That's so true. And we've really gone from following characters in movies to now following people in their real lives. And I think creators are the drivers of adoption. And for these products, for them to now move to smaller teams and build these sophisticated businesses. So, which makes me more curious about what made you transition from your previous company to Fourth Wall, and what is its value proposition now?
Sure. Yeah. So, my previous company, both were e-commerce companies, and they help people sell physical products. A lot of times, apparel, but also other types of products. And maybe, as we're going, I'll post some examples of the websites we power, Fourth Wall powers, in chat. And so the first company that I started, Teespring, it became a pretty big business. We helped creators sell over $1 billion US dollars of products. But the focus of the company wasn't where I wanted to go. It became big, but it wasn't just focusing on creators. It had other types of business. It had people who used advertising. It had people that were selling on Amazon and eBay. And so I felt like, focusing more on creators was the right thing to do, because I believe in how big the creator economy is and the power of it. And all I wanted to do was focus on creators. So Fourth Wall helps create, and even more specifically about creators, help them make money, not just e-commerce, but think about how do you help creators be successful and make money and make it their career, make sure they don't feel like they have to also have a job. And so Fourth Wall, that's exactly what we do. We help creators make money. We help them engage their audiences. We make all of the business side of what they do easier so that they can be very creative, focus on the entertainment, focus on their community, their fans. And we provide this platform that makes it very easy to make money. So I'll put some examples maybe in the chat so you can see the websites that we power, but that's an example that I just posted. That's Marquez Brownlee, who's one of the biggest tech reviewer YouTubers in the world. And he uses Fourth Wall to set up a website that's his homepage, but it's also his store. And so he sells a lot of physical products, apparel, etc., and makes money like that. That helps fund his business and pay for his team that creates the videos, that edits the videos. And Fourth Wall, the way that we do this, it's very specifically designed for creators. So it's kind of like a Shopify, but very designed for creators. So you'll notice that if you go to checkout, the very first step of checkout it's a little different than maybe Shopify or a traditional e-commerce site. The first step is the ability to leave Marques a message. And what we found is that fans, when they buy from creators, are trying to convince a fan to buy a physical product. The biggest thing that they're looking for is love and recognition from the creator. It's not just about the product that they are buying. They also want to know, they want to support somebody they really care about. And so we've built these tools into our product that make it easy for the creator to basically say thank you to the people who support them. And so the people who support them, the fans, feel very happy, and the creator makes more money. And that's an example of the types of tools that we're building to help creators be successful and make money.
That's wonderful. So yeah, I mean, creators build these products, which are their intellectual property, and fans want to be closer to the people they love and look up to, and quickly and in a more personal manner. And I think Fourth Wall is that infrastructure that really connects those two aspirations beautifully. Now since you've talked about building this and you've been doing this for a very long time, and now that you've come to a product that does it beautifully well, what do you think are the must-haves that builders in this space should keep in mind while building a product for the creators?
Sure. Yeah, I think that so creators, they have to give up a lot of control to be on something like a YouTube, right? Because YouTube is a platform. So because YouTube is bringing the viewers, they have all of the control. So when, they don't share email lists with creators, they don't share data. They're trying to make sure that, you can't leave YouTube, and that all of the viewers must come. If you want to have people watch your content, you must come to YouTube. So I think platforms that serve creators that don't bring viewers like YouTube or Instagram must give creators as much ownership and control as possible. I think it's important because they already have to give up so much control on the platforms where they get viewers, that if you're someone that helps them, say, make money or build a deeper connection to their fans, giving those creators ownership of their business line is very important for their long-term success. And also, I think it's something that creators want. So it's one of the biggest changes in the past few years as the creator economy has matured and become this very big business with lots of companies serving it, is that creators are now saying, hey, for things that are not the platform where I get viewers, I want to own my business. I don't just want, a co-branded website. I want to feel like I have full control of it. And that's where Fourth Wall has been very successful. So if you look at Marques's website, you're not going to see our name anywhere. It looks just as, custom and professional as a Nike website or a big brand website. And that's because that's what creators are looking for: control, ownership, and to provide a very unique experience for each of their customers.
Right. Yes. Ownership and control. Now moving to the community part of it, Fourth Wall really focuses on unlocking community. So how do you exactly facilitate community building for creators?
It's exactly what I said before, which is basically, if you think about why a fan buys something from a creator, which is what Fourth Wall is focused on, whether they're buying a physical product, making a donation, maybe paying to become a member, buying a course, part of it is that they want the value of what they're buying. Let's say this t-shirt, right? They want to get this. So the quality matters, the price matters, etc. But the biggest motivation for why someone spends money on a creator is they want to support this person. They watch all their videos or they listen to the podcast, whatever it is. And now they like it and they want to say, hey, this is something I care about. I like you and I want to support you. And so what they're looking for in return is not just the physical product or the members only content, or to give money. They're looking to feel special, if that makes sense. And so we have all of these tools that are very designed to help fans that buy from creators feel special and make sure that they understand that the creator really appreciates and cares about their support, but do it in a way where the creator, it doesn't create a new job for the creator. It's pretty quick. So one example is that ability to say thank you that I mentioned. We have other integrations, like the ability to give members like a members only Discord access. We have stream alerts integrations for live streamers, so that when someone is live streaming, those messages that pop up at checkout can pop up right on the screen. So that's a big side of it. It's basically making sure that the creator can say thank you, and also just recognize and appreciate each person that spends money on them. And the result is that the amount of money that the creator makes goes way up, because more fans buy when they know that the creator cares about their support and knows about their support. So that's what we're seeing, is that if the creator says thank you, makes it more personal, the amount of money they make goes way, way up. So it's the perfect equation for both sides. Creators make more money and the fans are happier, all from, a relatively small amount of things. Thank you, these live stream alerts, etc.
Wow. Yeah, so it's really, I think, taking community building one step further, and turning that into relationship building, where social media platforms seem more, and even Shopify seems more like, you have an audience and you have a set of customers, to now fourth wall offering something where you feel like you're part of that family and you're engaging deeply within them. So now, from products to personal brand, what are some of the ways creators can make their personal brand be more recognizable? Now there's so many creators in this space.
I think that's the goal there, is to make something unique, right? And something that really matches their content and their brand. So that's, we try to be very flexible so that we can help creators figure out what is something special that makes sense for them to offer to their fans. It's different for every creator. And so Fourth Wall has this website builder, but something that you might not see is that we also have this sort of catalog of physical products and digital products that we make it easy for a creator to sell. So we handle manufacturing, fulfillment, customer support, all of these things. And so each creator, what we do is we look at their business and their audience and try to figure out what's right for them. Some creators, it's apparel. Some creators, they should sell, candy. Others, it's coffee, custom coffee. Some people, it's courses. What people want to buy is education. Other people, they have, members only videos. So the way to really make it successful and stand out is to create something that is authentic to you as a creator, that you love, and that your fans are going to know you for. And so it's not, every creator can't do the same things, or it would feel very generic. And, let's say that I'm somebody who does financial advice on YouTube, and every video I wear, a collared shirt or maybe a suit. I look, I dress up. It's not going to make sense for me to sell t-shirts. But a course, giving people a deeper level of financial advice makes a lot of sense. So Fourth Wall really helps creators personalize their offering so that they can get to something that the fans love, and that, that's really what makes their sales, their money go up 10 times or 100 times versus just doing something very basic.
Yeah. Very interesting points. But if you had to pick three, and this is to wrap it up, three most important aspects for creators to build their community, and not just community, but their fans, true loyal fans. What are the three things creators should keep in mind?
I think the number one thing is that, to have a number of different channels. What we see from the superstars, the biggest creators in the world, like Mr. Beast, etc., is that they have different offerings for different types of fans. So you might have a members only area, maybe you have, some merchandise, t-shirts, hoodies, and then maybe you have some other special offering as well. For Mr. Beast, he has, candy bars, chocolate bars. He has, restaurants, like a burger, like fries and burgers that you can order. And so it's about having multiple offerings, and he does brand deals. So it's layering these revenues in a way that adds up to a very big business so that you can continue to invest. So that's one thing. And then the other thing is, whether you use fourth wall or not, the biggest thing that you can do to ensure your long-term success is to interact with your fans and community. The creators that build very personal relationships with their fans, where their fans love them more than, just the subject of the video. The fans are there to watch them, not, whatever they're doing in the video. Those are the creators that are successful over a long period of time and build very big businesses. That's what we see at Fourth Wall. So I would say interacting with the fans, showing your fans love, especially the small percentage that are super fans, that no matter what you do, they follow you and support you. Nothing will make a bigger impact to your creator business than sort of engaging with those people and making them feel special.
Ooh, those are super useful tips. All right, so we are going to wrap it up with and have some questions come in from the audience. All right, let's have questions. All right, so there's a question from Ananya. How can you offer customized? Okay, I think this is
I can answer this one. About the website like Wix.
yes.
Yeah, sure. It's a great question. So the end result of there's two things that are different from a Wix. The first is that these interaction tools, engagement tools, are built right into the app. So Wix is designed for small businesses, and so is Shopify and Squarespace. All of these were designed for traditional businesses. And Fourth Wall was designed very specifically for creators. So these engagement features, like the ability for fans to leave you messages while they're checking out, is built right into the system. So it's much easier for creators to use and will help them make and sell more. And then it's hard to show, but inside of the app where you manage your business on Fourth Wall, all of these interactions are very integrated. So it's very easy to use for a creator, right? Creators have very little time because they're trying to make the content, they're trying to interact with fans. So we've automated it all. And then on the other side of things, like logistics and operations, we've also automated that, which Wix doesn't. So we have hundreds of manufacturers that you can use inside of Fourth Wall. We take care of customer support for you. We handle sales tax. We handle shipping. There's all of these other things that we do that make it much easier than a Wix or Shopify or Squarespace to set up a business as a busy creator.
Yeah, thanks for answering that. We have another question from Agrim. Hi, Agrim. So he asks, how will NFT play part in personal brand in the future, as product or as value access?
Yeah, this is something. So we will absolutely support NFTs. I think it's very interesting. It goes back to a little bit of what I was just saying, which is that the right thing to sell is different for every creator. For some creators, NFTs will be the right thing to sell, or maybe one of the things that they sell. So I think that NFTs are like a digital collectible. They can make people feel special, and they give them something that maybe in the future you cannot get. So let's say that I'm a fan of a music artist today and I want to buy something. Maybe I get an NFT with it so that fans in the future can never have this, and now I can always say, oh, look what I have. I was an early fan, a super supporter, and feel good about that. So I think that NFTs, they're not right for every creator, but for specific creators, they're incredible, and they'll help creators make a lot of money, and they'll help fans feel special because they'll have an exclusive or limited edition NFT that they can use to show the world that they were an early supporter of a creator.
Awesome. That makes sense. I'm quite excited about how these would also play a big part. All right, that's it. I think. Thank you so much, Walker, for telling us so much about this. Super helpful tips. Thank you guys for joining. Jay, Agrim, all of you. Yes, Nandini.
Great, great. I was just listening to, every little thing that was happening here. I think I'm very, very impressed with Fourth Wall also. People had curious questions here, and Will Walker, you really answered them very well. And the way you were, passionately talking about building a personal brand for the creators, that did mean a lot. So, thank you for bringing in all the passion and insights. It was very, very, very nice to, interact with you. Thanks, Fareen, for taking up the questions and taking up the session so, so well. It was a great chat and it was a great evening. Sorry for you, it's a morning, but yes.
I'm happy to do it. Thank you for having me.
Great. No problem. It's our pleasure. Great. Thank you. Thanks, Walker.
Thank you,
Thanks,
everybody.
Fareen.
Thanks, guys. Bye.
Thanks, everyone. Bye bye. Have a great evening. Bye.